everybody? What's pop, everybody? Welcome in. This is BabyNation.com. Welcome back here to another video. And guys, welcome to our NFL weekly pick show here. We are back for the playoffs. We're going to be doing the NFL wildcard predictions here. So like I said, if you guys haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, make sure to join the Discord, and follow me on Twitch. Both links are in the description. Make sure you guys do follow me on all social media platforms, and make sure you guys as well, this channel is free to subscribe. It's not sponsored by anything, so if you guys would like to subscribe, really do appreciate it. We're looking forward to getting that 1,000 subscriber goal by the end of the year. I really do appreciate everybody's support. Appreciate you guys for being here, all that stuff. Appreciate you guys a lot. Alright guys, NFL playoffs are here. Down there, the leaderboard is the leaderboard that will happen in the regular season. Sure, everybody is not going to be returning for the playoffs. I think we have 8 people returning back for the playoffs, but you guys will see who it is in just a minute. But those were the leaderboard there. There's your final standings of what the regular season won. I did win the regular season, have 176, by far lower than what I had last year. But I'll talk about that more in the latest predictions for tomorrow. Chase officially won 171. This year I'm not gonna count myself in there, but it was a pretty close year. I mean, there was definitely more contests, definitely more competition last year, because the difference is only 15 games, which is nowhere near as large as it was last year. So it was definitely more of a competitive leaderboard this year, so that makes a little bit things more exciting here. We got 6 games to pick here, wildcard weekend, a lot of good ones actually. So without further ado guys, let's go ahead and get into this. Should be an awesome playoff starting this week, cannot wait, but we have a lot of games to predict here, so let's get it. Well, okay, alright, we would start off here in the wild card weekend here. We have a good one here, actually. We have the Rams taking on against the Carolina Panthers. I'm not gonna lie, this one probably, I don't know why, but everybody feels like this could be the easiest pick of the entire weekend, and I completely get it, but I'm not gonna rule that this game. You know, Carolina, they did beat the Rams in the regular season, rematch of the regular season that the Carolina Panthers actually did win. They beat my Rams here. I think it was, what was it, 31-28 last time these two teams met, and I think it was a couple weeks ago, and it was just a game that we weren't expecting the Rams to lose, and they ended up losing. But yeah, I think this game is actually going to be a lot closer than what people think. It's not going to be anything type of a blowout here. Like I said, the analytics predictions video that's still coming out this week, so you guys don't need to worry about that. That's not going anywhere. But like I said, we'll still have our final score, picks against the spread, all that, and we can actually take our time with a couple of these games. We only have 6 games to predict, so we can take our time in a couple of these games actually. But if I'm being honest, I think this game's gonna be a lot more competitive than what you think it is. Like, everybody's gonna say this game's a blowout. I don't think so. It just the Panthers, the way that they beat us, they completely outworked us. The game is in Carolina, so this one's actually more tougher than what you think it is. Yeah, sure, the Rams are probably gonna be the favorite to win this game, but at the same time, that I think I checked the line. It was like 10.5. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna reveal by what I'm gonna pick there, but that just seems in question. Like, I just wouldn't know what to pick there. So yeah, but I am going to pick my boys to win. I don't think we'll lose back-to-back weeks, back-to-back times against Carolina. Even though I do think that Carolina will prevent a challenge. They prevented a challenge last time. They forced turnovers on Matthew Stafford last time. And get credit to Carolina. I thought that they played pretty well last time, but it's going to be a different story here. I know they're at home, and the Panthers played their best football at home, but they didn't really deserve to make the playoffs. They lost last week to Tampa Bay, and this week did because the Falcons beat the Saints. So they squeaked in here. I think the Rams, I think they have more stuff in the back pocket, and they get more healthier. So I'll take the boys in this one. I'll trust my Rams to get it done. Oh yeah, all right. So beginning of this, everybody is taking a guarantee. So let's everybody's guaranteeing on the Rams. Remember, we only have 8 people playing in the playoffs, so we can maximize this a little bit more. So we got Yeller is returning. If you guys are wondering who's returning, Yeller Cam is returning, and then we have Demetrios. I was kind of shocked that he's returning me just because the Ravens situation just last week, it was absolutely dreadful. Adam's coming back. Yeah, Adam's taking the Rams. Chase coming back, taking the Rams. Like I said, if you guys haven't checked out our regular season pick show, make sure you guys please do so. All of that channel will still be out even throughout the all season. All that I never delete. I never delete any videos on the channel. So like I said, if you want to check that stuff out, make sure to do so. And my last but not least, my boy Chill Will. And so these are all the players that are returning for the NFL playoffs here. Everybody going to go Rams here. I kind of expected this. Yes. Did I expect this to be a guarantee? Yes. Is this a safe guarantee? Probably not. It's probably not the safest guarantee you can ask, but it's the Panthers at home, man. That's just the thing that's just kind of getting me here, and just how the Rams played last time. But at the same time, I mean, they did have Devontae Adams that week, but at the same time, they didn't have like their defensive guys. They didn't have like Quentin Lake. He's gonna be back in this game. Rams will get more healthier. Quentin Dotson's ruled out for the Rams. So could the Rams survive that? Could the Panthers get some pass rush in there? I think they will. But yeah, we'll see. Wildcard weekend begins on Saturday, 4:30. Should be a good one, folks. Should be a good one. All right, nobody on the Panthers. I can see the Panthers winning. I can see it. It's not impossible. I'll say that for sure. It's not impossible. But anyway, everybody gonna go with the Rams. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and move on here to the second game here. This game will be on this game will be on primetime video where they do the Thursday night football game. This is going to be the Saturday night game. We have the Packers going into the Bears, a divisional rival, meeting up here in the first round. It's always fun when we get divisional rivals picking here in the first round. By the way, I think I forgot to say this. I forgot to say this before I even started this. If you guys are watching this video, if you guys watch back, if you guys looked at my playoff predictions last year, this is completely different. This is who I'm actually picking. I'm picking to win the game. Not that's just how I think the playoffs are going to go, aka my predictions. This is just how I think it's going to play out here. So just letting you guys know, this is my actual pick here. The pick show is actually my pick, where I'm actually picking to win the game. So just want to clarify that, you guys, out of the way, if you guys are wondering about that. But anyway, the Packers, they're the 7th seed. They said had nothing to play for. But I'm gonna be curious. I'm curious how healthy Green Bay is going to be in this game, because they had a lot of injuries in that Week 18 clash when they played the Vikings on the road. I don't think Michael Parsons, of course, he's not going to play. But I'm wondering about Robert Dobbs, Christian Watson. I think those guys will play. I haven't really heard too much about Josh Jacobs. I think he will play. Jordan Love, I think he will play. And Green Bay is a sneaky team. Like if Green Bay can get past this one, I mean, they're kind of guaranteed to go into Seattle if they do find a way to win this game. But I can see the Packers winning this game. I can absolutely see it, because they have the playoff experience. They have more playoff experience than the Bears do, and maybe that plays in factor. But at the same time, the Bears are at home. The Bears typically play well at home. I'm leaning Bears. I'm leaning Bears. That home field advantage, I think that'll do enough for them. It really could go either way. I would not be surprised if Chicago wins this game. I wouldn't be surprised if, Chicago or Green Bay. Wouldn't be surprised if anybody wins this game, because I think this is literally a 50-50 toss-up game. But yeah, I'll take the Bears at home. I think that sloppy Soldier Field, I think that'll play a factor. So yeah, give me the Bears. Alright, what else we got? Old Yellow's going to go with the Packers. Old Yellow going to take the 7 versus 2 seed upset. He's taking the Packers on the road here. And let me see, does he have anything to say about this? Let me look up Yellow's takes, because sometimes Yellow will have takes. Nah, okay. Here we go. If Tyson Bagent, he said if Bagent, of course he hasn't mentioned Tyson Bagent. Of course he hasn't mentioned Tyson Bagent. Tyson Bagent plays. I take the Bears. Stupid. That's so fucking stupid. Hey, look, that's Yellow. It says if you guys start watching in the picture, that's just what he's been all year. Cam is gonna go with the Bears. It's gonna join me over here. Cam's got the Bears. He's gonna join me over here with Chicago. Demetrios is going on the other side. He's going to join yellow over there with Green Bay. At least that's what I put on my notes. On my notes, it says with Demetrios, Green Bay. I put GB, but at the same time, he could have switched his pick by now. I'm not sure, but I have here originally Packers. I'm gonna put him with the Packers. Adam's gonna go with the Bears. Adam's taking the Bears at home. Chase Bears. Is everybody else taking the Bears? Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Everybody else is taking the Bears. So we got Chase. Chase is taking the Bears. Michael's taking the Bears, and Will's taking the Bears. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. I have a feeling because since I won in the regular season, I feel I'm going to do complete shit in the playoffs. That's exactly what I did last year. I played really well in the regular season, and I just played like shit in the playoffs. But it gets more unavoidable this year because this NFL season's been. This NFL season's been one of the most unpredictable ass seasons I think we've ever seen in sports history. So maybe that plays into a factor of things. I don't know. We'll see. But 6-1-2. I like two people picking the Packers. I do because I do think they have a slim shot to win this game. I can definitely see it. It's definitely not an impossibility that they go into Chicago and win this game division rival. They have done this many times before. So I can see it. But majority of us are going to go with the Bears in sloppy Soldier Field at home. But I do like two people picking the Packers. Alright, let's go ahead and get into Sunday here. Oh shit, we have a good one here. We got the Buffalo Bills playing against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Holy shit, I think this is going to be a good ass game, to be completely honest. I think this is actually the toughest one for me to pick. And in Luke's predictions video, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it. Like, we're not going to have, like, any worst game of the week. We're not. We have no room for that. We only got, 6 games, and it's going to be 4 games next week, so, in the divisional. So, we really don't have a reason to be doing that. But Bills, Jags, should be a hell of a game here. Should be a hell of a matchup here. I can't wait for this game. I can't wait. It's 1 o'clock. It's on Sunday. I'm going to be watching this no matter what. I'm not skipping this game. Well, I'm not skipping any game, but especially this game, I wouldn't skip one. The Bills, man, the Bills are really consistent. They're consistent, but they find ways to win games. And I do think if you watch the history of the Bills, this is when they turn it up. They turn it up here in the playoffs. They play their best football in the playoffs. So, and they definitely have more experience in Jacksonville. So if you want to say that, but at the same time, the Jags roster also does have some experience, but they just don't have the same amount as experience as the Jaguars do. But at the same time, though, you gotta look at the season. Just look how the season's played out. Jacksonville has been looking like they've been playing like the better team. As of this year, between the two, I do think Jacksonville's been playing like the better team. Damn, I think this is a tough one. It could go either way. I want to see who you guys got for this one. Let's see. Chill Wills got the Bears. No, not the Bears. That was my last pick. He's got the Bills. He's taking Buffalo on the road. Michael's taking the Buffalo Bills on the road as well. Alrighty, folks. Alrighty. Adam's going with the Bills. God damn. Is this really gonna happen? Are we really gonna have a guarantee on the Bills? Let's see. Chase is going Bills. Wow. I'm speechless right now, man. I'm absolutely speechless. All right, Chase he's going Bears. I bet he's going Bills. Let's see. Yellow's going Bills. I'm pretty sure. Yep, I'm pretty sure. Yep, Yeller said Bills. All right. I think this is a tough one, man. Hold on, we're not done here. Demetrios is taking. He's taking the Jags. Oh, I'm serious. He's taking Jacksonville. I was not expecting this, but yeah, Demetrios, he's over here actually. I thought he was taking the Bills. I was going to put him with the Bills, but now he's taking the Jaguars. He said he's going to take Jaguars in the squeaker at home. All right. It's just for damn sure it's going to be a squeaker. Cam is taking Jacksonville as well. All right. Cam's taking the Jags as well. Alrighty, folks. It all comes down to me. Like I said, this was a tough one for me to pick here. In Jacksonville, I think that home field advantage for Jacksonville is going to absolutely play a factor. But at the same time, the Bills have Josh Allen, and you know how risky it is to pick against Josh Allen. But at the same time, we've seen with the Bills that they've been playing at home. This time it's going to be on the road. It's going to be in Jacksonville. The team's been playing well. Their defense, I think, has been more efficient. I'm going home team. I'm going to take the Jags as well. I'm going to go home team. I know I picked the Bills in my other video where I predicted the bracket, but who am I actually picking to win this game? I'm going to go Jacksonville. I think that home field advantage actually does something here. The Bills, their run defense sucks. Travis Etienne has been playing really well, so could that be a factor or something like that? I'll break it down more tomorrow, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the Jags to win this game. I just believe that the home field advantage just plays a difference, so I'll take Jacksonville. But this is a 50-50 toss-up game. It could go either way, so no matter how I feel, it's going to be a very fun, exciting game here. You guys heard about that. That's my watch, but going to be a very exciting game here on Sunday, 1 o'clock, Sunday afternoon. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our 6 versus 3 matchup here in the NFC. Unfortunately for the San Francisco 49ers, they're going to be on the road playing against the Philadelphia Eagles, and they probably, if they would have won last week, not only that they would have not played this week, they would have also had home field advantage throughout the playoffs. So think about that. Even the Super Bowl, they would have been home during the Super Bowl. So I talked about it last week. Like what an absolute missed opportunity last week for this team, man. It was a wasted opportunity. But at the same time, the Niners they're getting beat up. Like they're consistently getting beat up. It's just the injuries. You know what I mean? It's just the injuries. The injuries have been pummeling for them. Meanwhile, looking at the Eagles, man, the Eagles, they have not looked good over the last couple of weeks either. Their offense still looks terrible. Offense still looks out of sorts. Hopefully they get that together, but I just really have no faith for the Eagles offense. But at the same time, the Niners defense has been really bad as of late. They've been allowing a lot of points. Secondary, the majority of the problem, like they're beat up. Like they're not healthy. Now they got to go on the road. They got to go into this tough environment in Philadelphia. Now they have to do everything the hard way. So this is another tough one to pick because at the same time, like here, I would be picking Philadelphia because everything I'm just saying here, but I just don't trust their offense to produce enough points. So I just fuck. I mean, this is just another tough one. All right, who you guys got for this one? I can't really pick right now. Demetrios has got the Eagles, and while we're at it, we might as well just put Chase over there with the Eagles because we already know it's gonna happen. So Chase is going to go with the Eagles, and let's just go ahead and do it as well. Let's put Adam with San Francisco. So we have we could already know Adam's taking San Fran, but wait, no, Demetrios, I think he's taking San Francisco. Let me see. Is he taking San Francisco? Really? Is he taking San Francisco? Let me see. No, he's taking the Eagles. He's taking the Eagles. Okay, all right. I had to check. My thing to the second time, but he's gonna go with the Eagles. Chase going the Eagles. Adam's going Niners. Okay, all right. What else we got? Cam has got the Niners as well. Cam's got the Niners. Taking the upset. Well, that's not really the upset. Honestly, I think San Francisco's been playing a lot better than Philadelphia this year. Let's see. You already got Chase. Michael's taking the Eagles. Michael's taking the Birds. He's taking the Eagles. Alright. Michael's taking the Birds. Will's taking San Francisco. Chili Willie taking San Francisco. Alright, what else we got? Old Yeller. I wonder what Yeller has for this one. Yeller's got the Niners. Alright. So we'll put Yeller's got the Niners. For me, I think that this is gonna be a tough one. It's really gonna come down to really. This is a tough one, man. In Philadelphia, fuck. I don't like it because I don't like how Philadelphia's offense has been, but I'm gonna give it to the home team here. I'm gonna go with Philadelphia. I think they have more of that playoff experience. It's gonna be a tough environment for. I think it's just gonna be tough in general for San Francisco to recover from all the injuries, all that stuff, that emotional loss you just had last week at home, and now you got to go into an hostile environment in the defending champion's house. So like that's gonna be a tough one to do here in Philadelphia. And I know San Francisco as a team, they execute way better than Philadelphia does right now, but. Like I said, this is a tough one to pay. This one wasn't easy, so I'm gonna lean Philadelphia for right now. I know I picked San Francisco to win in my bracket predictions because I just had a feeling that was gonna happen, but yeah, it should be a tough one. So, all right, good old fashioned split there, 4-4. I like that. 4-on-4, 4-4. That's what's up, especially in a game like this. I kind of expected it to be a 4-4. Alright, let's go move on to Sunday night football here. We're going to Foxborough here in New England, where they will be hosting the Los Angeles Chargers in the first round. Like I said, I think I talked about this yesterday. I think teams are not giving the Chargers a fair shot here. I think the Chargers have a chance of winning this game, believe it or not. I think they have a slim shot. Now it's going to be a tougher challenge. You're going to go into Foxborough. You're going to play against the Patriots, and I know the Chargers. I talked about this a little bit in my brackets prediction video by saying the Chargers have a little bit more experience than the Patriots. So that alone, that's why I do think the Chargers have a slim shot here, because at least they've been here in these situations before where they have to go on the road and just win games. And then you look at the Patriots. This is brand new to them. This is new to them, and not just them as an organization, because the organization they've been in the playoffs many of times. It's new for them. Because it's the roster, you know, like Drake May has been here before, Mike Vrabel has been here before. That whole roster has not really been here before, besides a couple veterans on the team. So yeah, this one's actually more tougher than what you think it is. But I'll go with the Patriots. I mean, they're at home, they're playing better football. Obviously, the Chargers they could win this game, and then they could get healthier. But I'm gonna go with the Patriots, and they can find a way to get the job done here in Foxborough at home. I think Mike Vrabel is gonna have these guys ready, so I'll go with the Patriots in this one. Let's see, yellow Patriots for yellow. Is everybody taking the Patriots? Is everybody taking the Patriots? Let's see, Cam Patriots. Yeah, I think everybody's taking the Patriots. Cam's taking the Patriots. Let's see, Adam Patriots. Okay. My bad, I'm just scrolling down to see who everybody's got here. Yep, Patriots for Chase, Patriots for Michael, Patriots for Will. And Demetrius, does he have the Patriots? I think he has the Patriots. Yep, he's got the Patriots as well. So this is gonna be a guarantee. But listen, the Chargers. I mean, I can see them winning this game, man. I can see it. I think this will be a pretty good lone dog pick, if you have to recognize it. But oh wait, never mind. He's gonna go to the Chargers. Yeah, he's going Chargers. Let me see. Yeah, he's actually got the Chargers. Okay, so we have a lone dog pick here. Demetrius, he's going to pick the Chargers in this one. It's definitely not a bad pick. Let me tell you right now, that's not a bad pick. I think the Chargers can win this game. I think people are kind of not messing around with the Chargers, thinking that the Chargers don't have a chance of winning this game. In my opinion, I think they have a good chance of winning this game. But in Foxborough, I'll lean with New England. So. 701 there. I think that's a good lone dog pick there by Demetrius there. I think that's a good lone dog pick. It definitely can happen, but new thing here to New England could be a little bit tricky, could be a little bit tough. I do like how both of these two teams' defenses are playing against the play. Even the Broncos, I mean, the Chargers did lose to the Broncos last week. They still put up a good defensive performance, so should be a good defensive game between these two. So we will see who comes out on top on that one. Demetrius all by himself with the Chargers, but it is a good pick. It's a good pick, though. All Alright, let's go ahead and head to Monday Night Football here, the last game here of Wildcard Weekend. We got the Houston Texans taking on against the Pittsburgh Steelers here. The Texans defense continues to beat the living shit out of teams. They just beat the living shit out of the whoever they were playing in Week 18. I'm pretty sure it was the Indy. They played Indy last week and just beat the living shit. Their defense continues to beat the shit out of everybody they play. It just seems like whoever's going up against that defense is just in hell. It's just what their offense is because their defense is just that good. The Steelers kind of squeaked into the playoffs here. I mean, it was a good win for them last week against Baltimore. They got their job done. Give credit to them. Their defense played. I mean, their defense has had some struggles against Baltimore last week, but I think Lamar Jackson played really well last week. That's part of it. The other part of it is that their offense looks good. Their offense looks good, and that's what you're going to need against this Texas defense. A good, strong offensive performance here. Houston's definitely the more experienced team, but at the same time, the Steelers have. Actually, no, the Steelers are definitely more experienced because the Texans have like guys on the roster that could do it, but at the same time, you got to think about this offense is gonna have. Because this offense have a big time because you're going up against Houston's defense. The Houston's defense is no joke. And by the way, I did talk about Houston earlier in the year, saying how their offense isn't good. I mean, their offense, to be honest, I think their offense has actually been improving over these last couple of weeks. I think they've been playing a lot better offensive performance. I think we've seen better offensive performances out of Houston than we all expected here. But with this game in Pittsburgh, I mean, that does provide a slight challenge here for Houston. You have to go into Pittsburgh. You have to go into that environment. It's always tough to play in Pittsburgh. I picked against the Steelers last week, and I was obviously wrong about that. It couldn't. It just didn't happen, and it didn't happen here. You got to go to Pittsburgh, like I said, hostile environment. But I'm going to take the Texans. I think the Steelers are not the most consistent team on offense. I just have a deep feeling that Houston's just going to beat them up defensively. It just to me, it feels like no matter what the Steelers go out there and do offensively, Houston's defense they're going to have an answer for it. Houston's defense might already have that planned by the time they already do it. So yeah, I'll take the Texans. It's kind of unfortunate because Steelers they squeaked into the playoffs. Now they have a chance to go on the run here, but it's unfortunate they got to play the Texans in the first round. So I'll take Houston. Yeah, everybody's taking the Texans. Okay. All right, so we have a guarantee. Oh, did not mean to do that. We have a guarantee here to close out the pick show for the wild card weekend. Like I said, guarantees, especially how this season's been, it's not safe. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's not safe, but this one, man, I mean, this one probably has to be. Out of the two guarantees, how many guarantees do we have today? I think 2. The Rams game and this game. I think this game is the more safer guarantee. The Rams versus the Panthers. I mean, the Rams should win that game, right? But the Rams also did lose to the Panthers just a couple weeks ago. So, I get it. Like the Rams should win this game, but I don't think that's really the safest guarantee that you could. I'm not gonna call that guarantee as safe though. This one, I do think it's more of a safer option, just because it just feels like Houston has that advantage. And then, like I said, I'll talk about everything more tomorrow in a late predictions video, but it just feels like Houston should be able to have that edge in this game. So I'm gonna take them to win this game, but So yeah, everybody take the Texans. Alright, and that's going to close it out for our NFL Weekly Pick Show here at Wildcard Weekend. We will be back here for the divisional round for our pick show. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, join the Discord, all fun stuff. We'll have analytics predictions out to you guys tomorrow. And if you guys are new to the channel, that's where we pick against the spread, over under picks, final score, and over under. So we'll have all that for you guys tomorrow. Like I said, appreciate everybody for your support. Appreciate you guys for being here. I'm gonna hop out, get this answer. You guys can watch no time. Appreciate everybody's support. Peace out. Stay safe, everybody. Happy playoffs, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.